Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On and off the mat, we gonna treat you how you supposed to be treated, my guy. So, real quick, we got Brandon. He was just in here. He was just on No Jumper today. Well, Almighty Suspect. You look like you look like you. Where you at? Muay Thai?
Oh, I'm about to go in. I'm about to train in a few minutes.
I know what that ceiling look like. Yeah. So,
Right.
real quick before you go in, boxer, Muay Thai, black belt in Jiu-Jitsu. With all
Who
that,
me?
with all that being said, at first I'm not gonna lie, I was on some nigga shit. I'm like, damn, bro, you got marked out. And then upon watching the entire everything, and you started, I'm looking at your posture and I'm listening to your dialogue. You have the patience of a black belt professor. So I can understand why you not finna risk your freedom or your safety or your health or even accidentally fucking yourself up trying to do something to somebody else when you can get it cracking on the mat.
I mean, the thing is, I'm a professor. Like, I teach. I got a lot of students, like a couple hundred students. You can't just be out here fighting on every little frivolous thing and then going back telling like little kids, like I coach kids too. You can't be telling them to be patient and calm, and then you out here squabbling with dudes who are basically drug addicts. There's no win in that for me. If I beat up Almighty Suspect, what they gonna say? Oh, you way bigger than him. Oh, you know, bro, a tweaker. You got to just assess the situation. I was like Adam. I was telling Adam, bro, we look at fighting from two different uh, uh, perspectives. Bro, thinking, oh, bro, I'm about to go out here and throw some punches, maybe get a punch or two on bro. Bro, even when he stood up when I'm sitting on the couch, I'm like, bro, I could just double leg this fool to the ground and it'll be over before it even starts. For
Not even
him,
knowing your fight start from a sitting position.
he's not even thinking about that. He just up trying to keep that hood on, running his mouth. I'm just like, bro, on top of that, you're so high, you're slurring your speech. That's why we got into the hard ER situation, which we've already saw from a clip from Adam. He's said that several times.
True.
So what I was asking him was true. He just got mad, and he's just used to dealing with people who maybe he thinks are, they're scared of him. Look, I'm not 57. I'm 38 years old. I'm not old.
My nigga, I'm 36. They think the grades make it be like that. We just live life.
Bro, I beat up my students every day. My students are grown men, 38, 39, longshoremen, police officers, all that. Bro, just on a scuffle, I'm doing that daily, bro. You're sitting here smoking weed as fast as you can because you're nervous. You're trying to calm it. You just have a bad energy. I'm thinking this guy, we don't know what drugs he's done before he came here. We don't know what he's doing with the blunt. If anyone realistically thought this guy's about to put up a good fight against anybody other than another drug addict like Lush, they're just silly. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm looking at the situation, I'm assessing everything. I'm also thinking like, okay, what if I beat this little nigga up and he go try to shoot me or something? Yeah. Or what if I beat him up and then he go try to call somebody up here? Then I got to deal with that. Bro, I got to be at training at freaking, 6 o'clock. I got a lot of things going on. Plus, I have a family. I have a wife. I have a daughter. She's 16. It's a lot going on with me versus some guy who probably lives off of the hood stories of his father or something, thinking he's tough. And plus, I was invited there by FLAKKO to be like basically the smartest dude in the room, which I clearly was. So I'm not gonna even embarrass FLAKKO like that. Like, bro, I invite you up there, you in there fighting, you done tore up the studio. Because listen, when dudes like me move around, shit gets broken. We not moving to
what you. I'm looking at you on camera. What you a good 230?
No, I'm actually 280.
Okay, you carry well.
Yeah. So and here's the thing. Me, I'm a black belt now. I'm way better than I was before. Actually, those videos you're showing are blue belt videos. That's Nogi Worlds. I'm a 2-time world champion.
Oh, my nigga. I do Naga. I got Jiu-Jitsu next week. I got FUJIBJJ coming up in the the kids do it, my nigga. My 5-year-old do it. My 10-year-olds do it. My daughter do it.
So when I'm thinking about that situation, I'm like, okay, because Josh them is in there. They're telling this dude, if you guys start fighting, we're shutting down the whole stream. I'm thinking like, bro, listen, I done came out here to do the stream for FLAKKO. I'm not trying to be the guy who got the stream shut down. I'm trying to be on bigger platforms than No Jumper,
right?
Obviously. So it's like it's not a good look. Bro has peaked at No Jumper. He's found a place where they'll give him a paycheck and he could get high every day. So his mindset is not even right. He just was given tweaker energy. He was given that I'm a fight and I know I might lose, but at least I'm gonna be able to say I fought you type energy. that does nothing for a 2-time world champion jiu-jitsu black belt. That does nothing for me. I done been to Dubai, Abu Dhabi, won $40,000-$50,000 winning jiu-jitsu tournaments. Right. That doesn't even make my blood pressure go up. And honestly, like I said, bro, if you really wanted to fight. You don't need to walk outside. You don't need to go way to the back. Jumper.
Well, if you know better, you know never to follow a nigga to a fight.
No way. You don't know.
You would never tell your students to follow a nigga to a fight.
Let me tell you this. His little buddy was there. The reason why he kept saying, pull up
the
outside,
nigga that looked like a stud. Yeah, I seen him.
The titties. The reason why he kept saying, let's go outside, because he knew his buddy was going to roll up. That's why he really wanted to take it outside. And honestly, when I got at him the second time, his buddy was sitting right there. I couldn't have gave a damn, because I promise you I wasn't worried about this boy or his little fat friend, right? Because if I would have really got off, it would have happened so fast, they would have never saw it coming. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I told Josh, I'm not going to disrespect
that wrist lock happened fast.
They kept asking him. You know, I was thinking of something else, but I already have.
I'm already knowing, my nigga. Look, bro. All I'm gonna say is this: when it clicked, and I'm like, wait, is bro really a black belt? I started watching your posture, and the first thing I noticed was this nigga Brandon is sitting there calm, but you upright. You holding the coffee, but niggas don't know. The coffee is that nigga got up out of there. I think, oh shit, maybe he gotta come back. For those of y'all who don't know, real quick, man, while Brandon's trying to get his shit up, the coffee is a distraction. The coffee is so he has his hands in a constant ready position. Well, Almighty Suspect having a hoodie on. There you go. All right, Brandon, you back, bro?
That was my fault. Sorry.
No, what I was saying was you holding your coffee, nigga. I got game. The coffee, yeah, you drinking it, but that's keeping your hands at the ready. That's it. Almighty Suspect got this big ass baggy hoodie on. That loop choke would have been crazy,
bro.
That loop choke would have been crazy,
bro. Listen. What I was thinking was, listen, man. When this
come on, look, I got a competition Saturday. Give me some game, nigga. What was you thinking?
Listen, man. If I was to move on, bro's not gonna be in space to throw a punch. What do skinny dudes do when they get in a tight spot with big dudes? Bro probably gonna try to gouge the eyes. Bro probably gonna try to grab some testicles or something
grab
like that.
Grab and squeeze, the thumbs, all that.
I was thinking, if I spear this dude to the ground with a double leg and transition to his back, I'll easily be able to transition to his back because he's gonna start scrambling.
Rear naked, and then quick rear naked and it's over with.
I was gonna choke the life out of this dude. I already knew what I was
gonna
do.
But look, see, if you was a savage, you would have hit that nigga with an anaconda. Gator rolling on. Gator rolling on.
Here's the thing: you don't want to use too much technique on somebody who sucks, who ain't got no. I want to dominate you in a way to where you like, bro, really got me to where I can't do nothing. Because if I do fight you, I'm gonna try to humiliate you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear you cry for them niggas to help you. So I'm not gonna choke you out immediately. I want you to realize you've been in jiu-jitsu when a dude realized he's stuck and you got his life in the palm of your hands. That's where I would have went with that situation. I probably would have went knee on belly or knee on back on that fool and started drilling his ass a little bit. Just so I could show him, like, bro, like I look at that dude like one of my little nephews. Dude, you're not even ready for the level of pressure that I'm bringing in this situation. You're running your mouth based on he's insecure because people talk about him all day on the internet. So he's like, I feel like I gotta do something that I know is suicide. When people get to that point, it's just like they're suffering more by you not doing anything than they are from you. Because I didn't raise my blood pressure. I didn't even raise my voice. That's how little I even said, it ain't nothing for me to buzz down a little light-skinned nigga like you. What did he say when I said that? Nothing. He know he'll get.
When it came time to you setting up that fade the way it was supposed to be set up by men who do what we do, especially at show level, niggas wanted to go to this.
Immediately. Oh, you heard what he said?
Immediately.
Oh, you know what we do to niggas who train. Yeah. He tapped the fat boy. I'm like, I already know what type of time you bust.
But you still gotta get to it though.
Bro said exactly. Bro said he never said he was from a gang. I specifically remember bro saying he was from some gang, bro. When he first got to No Jumper, he was saying he banged. Then on top of that, he said he never used a hard ER, but they got you on video doing it. Like, bro, it's just an insecure liar. You know what I'm saying? Even if we went outside and I beat him up, I'm probably have to beat him up so bad that he's going to have marks because he's going to deny that he got beat up. Bro, we know we've been dealing with dudes like you our whole life.
You know what the internet niggas, you got to leave marks, bro. You know you got to leave marks with the internet niggas. You got to. You got to. Because if you don't, because if you humble and you just up to a nigga and make him submit, that's not enough.
Why would I, listen, as a black belt, Why would I give a skinny dude space to move around and run and try to bounce around? Now I'm out there chasing him. Listen, if it was going to go down, it was going to go down right in that room with me 3 feet away from you, and it was going to be over before you even had a chance.
Right.
You don't dictate no terms, no fight. We ain't in your ghetto neighborhood. We fight. If we fight and we fight, it's MMA.
And if
it's
you
MMA
catch this
rules.
question mark kick, you catch this question mark kick.
Right. Straight up.
That's
you
it,
catching
yeah.
me to the grill.
Yeah.
You catching it. You're going to be in a fight with a man, not with some dude in a park who's as high as you. And you're going to know it. So you already know, bro. We just bringing a different level of intensity to the situation.
Brandon, what's your Instagram, bro? I'm finna follow you right now.
Defiant Brandon.
The same as your
Yep, just Defiant Brandon. Yep.
DEFIA. Because I'll say this. I know you got to get to training. I just sent you a I just hit the follow and I just sent you a message. I would love to contact with you more though, bro, because I'm big into the training. Big into the training.
Yeah, and just so people know, when I talk about jiu-jitsu, I'm not just some dude around, bro. I got my black belt from the #1 jiu-jitsu academy in the world. My professors are
you a Gracie?
ALJ.
Part of jiu-jitsu. Okay.
Compliment that put my belt around my waist. Okay.
Okay.
And
look, what he's trying to tell y'all is he one of them niggas. That's what he to niggas. He a nigga. That's what he telling you. He a nigga.
You can't be soft. You can't be soft being there.
You can't.
So that I'm not just. There's a lot of people who are black belts. All black belts are not equal.
No.
But I'm not the one that you want to try to get clout with. It's not the fight. Not gonna go the way you think it's gonna go. It's not gonna be nice. You're gonna end up with something broke because I gotta make you pay for even trying me.
You going for Coral?
Yeah, I've been training. I've been just working. You know, Coral's about just standing on the mats.
Right.
So just trying to stay healthy and not get no injuries and stuff like that. I'm gonna do a couple tournaments coming up here soon. I'm about to get my first strike. Took me like 2 years to get my first strike because of COVID.
Right.
So I'm ready to, I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna get on the tournament mats, but I've been on the match training like daily, so it's all good.
Bro, look, you ain't got to explain the COVID. I'm the nigga that's been stuck at white belt for 7 months because we can't keep a professor at the gym.
Yeah, it happens.
And you know how I go. I just gotta keep doing my shit. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure. I just got back from Africa, helping out with a gym out there in Kenya. So we moving around. You know what I'm saying? So I like it. I have fun on No Jumper today. I think the episode it went up. It was excellent, better than some boring episode without Adam or without FLAKKO. So we did what we had to do. And FLAKKO was like, man, I'm proud of you. You made a good episode. It skyrocketed. I was like, that's what's up. That's what we're going for in the content game.
Hey, well, Brandon, my nigga, I know you got training. I know you got to get your stretching and all that in. Check your Instagram. Check your request. We going to tap in. There's a lot of things I want to talk to you about that just ain't appropriate for this.
All right, brother. Peace.
Hey, but real quick, Professor, before you get out of here, man, out of respect, oos, love, bro.
Peace.
Suspect better leave that nigga the fuck alone. Suspect better leave that nigga the fuck alone, bro. Suspect better leave that nigga the fuck alone, or you might fuck around and get your ass whooped, nigga. Leave that nigga the fuck alone, bro. Leave that nigga the fuck alone. Leave that nigga the fuck. I'll put it to you like this. Do y'all see how I immediately got in line with respect? It was no, you don't trap shiesty with a nigga like that, bro. You treat him with the same respect you treat your G homies in the set. You feel me? Because in the jiu-jitsu world, that's the big homie right there. That's the big. So you can't, whether you agree with him, whether you don't, whether you blah, blah, blah. No, that's like Snoop Wilpock, you told me. You told me, Snoop Wilpock, you told me. Whether you agree with bro, whether you don't, whether you like bro, whether you don't, you don't never disrespect bro. So no matter what I think about Brandon, I never talk bad about him, bro, just because of that world we come from. He will be my G homie. He will be my G homie, so I ain't gonna never play with that. Red dots to the left, y'all know the rest. Free Avenue Angels, so he's free.